knocked the whole thing out of whack. There it goes. All right, hi, and welcome back. This is Jason and Josh. We're with OsteoStrong Clayton, and we wanted to come back to you with another client question. Why does it not take very long, or why is it such a short duration to get to elicit the responses we want to get, the osteogenic loading here on the machines that we have at OsteoStrong? So I will start off with Josh.
Yeah, so one of the things that we have to consider whenever we're doing the loading process is the amount of maximal force that we're putting onto the axial plane of the bone. The time that we can spend at that maximal pressure is not very long. Your muscles will get tired, and you just can't sustain that type of a maximum effort. So it really is only just a few seconds. But that is that adaptation response that we're looking for with that pressure on the bone, on that plane of the bone, to elicit that response into what we're trying to grow within the shaft of the bone.
All right. And if you think about it, really what we're doing here is called impact emulation. So we'll just, as a play on words, we're going to emulate impact or high level impact. So it's like whenever you jump, you're landing and you have that impact on the ground on your hips and your legs when you land from a jump. That's actually, it's an interesting concept to think about because one of the groups of people who were studied when developing the system here at OsteoStrong, the machines rather, were gymnasts. So, in many cases, they're experiencing 10, 15, sometimes even more, sometimes 20 multiples of body weight from the impact, from that land. They're up and they're flipping around and they come back and land down. It's a lot of impact on their musculoskeletal system, on their bones too, primarily. And not very safe for us, for the average Joe like you and me and you guys out there watching, most of us I imagine. But we can do that safely here. And as far as the duration, that it's a very brief moment in time whenever that high level of impact is on your skeletal frame from that land. So we just don't need a lot of time to do that. You can think about a chemical reaction with your body. There's a melting point of, let's say, lead. At a certain point you could look under at a microscope and it's solid liquid. And it's kind of a neat thing once it hits that threshold, which is what we call the growth trigger here at OsteoStrong. So it's kind of a really interesting concept, and it's neat to see it in action when people get their DEXA scans back and they start to have the increased strength, which is what they're looking for in many cases here. So that should answer it, I think. Do you have?
I think so.
All right, so that's all we have for you today. We're going to try to keep it brief. I know that last video was a little bit longer, but if you have any other questions, please reach out to us. Our email address is clayton@osteostrong.me, M-E. You can give us a call and schedule in a free discovery session, find out and try your hands-on session here with us by calling 314-541-5661 or visit us online at osteostrongclayton.com. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.